Greetings, RC model geeks, and here we are in the shed yet again for part 6 of the DW hobby storage build. So, been a little bit busy this morning. I've basically finished off putting these little bits of wood in on both sides. That's all done now, and everything sanded, and also around the back there is all sanded into shape, etc, etc, etc. So what I'm going to do is cover it. I'm going to cover this fuselage part, obviously leaving the cockpit area for now. I can't see any reason why I can't do it. Yep, I can't see any reason why I can't do it. So that is what I'm going to do. I was just thinking about the mounting for the cowling, but I think the blocks will sit on the front there, so that won't be a problem. So I bought some Solartex from solarfilm.co.uk. Now they're doing Solarfilm and Solartex seconds, and that is what I bought on one of the rolls anyway. They only had one roll of the green. It's dark green, 1.9 meters seconds, creases and thread lines in the middle of the roll. That ain't a problem for what we want, as we're only doing the fuselage. Anyway, I bought a second roll which I'm going to use for the wings, and that hasn't got any creases or anything in it. It's a proper pucker one. So I think I'm going to clear a bit of space on the bench and cover this fuselage. Now what I've done, there's areas where, you know, the covering has got not a lot to stick to. You know, mainly these like areas here. So I've used some cover grip. There it is, cover grip, and that is basically a heat glue. Looks like PVA, but it's not, supposedly. And basically you put it onto the airframe at the points where you want the covering to really stick, much better than it would stick normally. Let it dry off, and then when you come to iron the covering down, it sticks like shit to a blanket. So I've done, you know, like I said, areas like that down there. That's a thin bit along here, along the front edges and stuff like that. So let me clear the bench a bit, we'll get the iron out, and we'll have a look at this seconds Solartex. Okay, I've opened up the Solartex. Now, it's like it says, it's got a floor down the middle of it. Now, I'll hold that there, and maybe you can just see it. You can just see a line. That is the floor. You know what? Problem? Nah. And for the money I saved on that roll, not a problem at all. So yeah, we're going to cut this covering up. We'll try and avoid that seam, but to be honest with you, it probably won't show anyway. You know, we're painting camouflage on top of this green, so yeah, it won't be a problem with it. Right, I'm going to get cutting, and we'll start covering this fuselage. Oh, bloody hell. What are we on, part 6? We're covering? Jesus wept. Right, so I've chopped out a bit of covering, and we're going to start with the bottom as normal. Bottom sides top is the standard methodology for covering the fuselage. So all we've got to do is peel the backing off this. The iron's warming up there. and we'll get this tacked down. Right, there is the bottom. Done. It's not perfect. Those little bastards there. But it's not bad. From a foot away, it looks great. It'll do, it'll do. Once it's got varnish on it, the old matte varnish, to give it that really dull look, you won't see that kind of stuff anyway. And remember, the full size would not be perfect. It would have been beaten up, hastily put together. You know, it wouldn't look perfect at all. Right, I'm going to get on with the sides. Okay, so I've tacked the covering on the side here. Now you can see there's loads of wrinkles, especially along there and up there. Now that is fine. That is completely fine, and we will be able to shrink that out. You don't iron it down, you shrink it out. Right, so you're using heat to shrink the fabric. So I'm going to get this beastie here, which is a Silverline 2000 watt hot air gun. We're going to use it on low, and this is all about the eye again, yeah? It's looking at the covering, watching what you're doing, and reacting to how the covering is shrinking. So, here we go. Oh. Yeah, look at the distance I am away from this. I'm a long way away. Yeah, I'm just watching it. I'm just doing it enough to get the wrinkles out. Yeah, I'm probably 8 inches, 10 inches away. Yeah, and as soon as I see it shrink, I move the iron, the hot air gun away. Yeah, as soon as you see it shrinking, move it away. And that ain't too bad. I've just got a little bit more here. There you go. See, when you move the air gun away, it still continues to shrink for a little bit. So, like I said, as soon as you see it shrink, move the gun away. Right, now here, this little bit here, got to be very delicate with that, because there's not much holding the edge of that covering. And if I heat it too much, what will happen is this will pull away from here. You see, we've got a little bit of a wrinkle there. So I'm going to use the iron for this, and I'm just going to glide it over the top. We're not touching. There you go, she's gone. Didn't touch the covering, I just held the iron near. Okay, and then we'll very gently just sneak up on this little bit. Very gently work it. And that is slowly going away there. We've just got that very little bit there that we've got to work on. Like I said, I try not to get it too hot, because I don't want it to pull away from there. But once you shrunk it, you know, let your covering cool down and just keep an eye out for any other wrinkles that might appear. Yeah, with this Solartex you can over shrink it and deform your fuselage. It's got that much strength. Right, I'm going to put the camera down now, just get that bit sorted, and I'll come back to you. Okay, there you go. Pretty good, pretty good. That's all you need to do. Right, at the back here, we don't forget we've got the cutout for the elevator and the horizontal stab. So what I'll do is I'll use a soldering iron on that and just melt around that gap, and then that'll be that side done. So I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, so there it is. Looking pretty fine, even if I say so myself. Not bad at all. Right, so I've got to do the other side, the top here, and then the fuselage is pretty much covered apart from that cockpit area, and we'll deal with that another day. But yeah, it's looking quite good, I think. Right, well, I decided to quit while I'm ahead for the day, and give up. So we got half of it covered, and yeah, it looks it looks nice, doesn't it? So tomorrow, same thing again, other side and the top, and then we'll finish the cabin. So that's it. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.
Thank you for watching Captain Rob's RC Model Geeks. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. If you want to see more of the same type of videos, don't forget you can subscribe. If you want to support us, you can use PayPal, paypal.me/RC Model Geeks. If you want to contact us, you can email us rcmodelgeeks@gmail.com. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.